Chapter 23 is basically a huge wrap-up chapter. It's a very big chapter. There's a lot going on in this chapter, a lot of different types of calculations and analyses for you to look at, and it gets very specific in those analyses. So you're going to have to spend some time in this chapter, and you're going to have to get with me if you have questions about any of these particular topics. With homework questions and stuff, remember to copy questions into an email that you send to me, and I'll be happy to help you work through a problem that you don't understand. I'm not going to go through all of these in detail. It would just there'd be a lot of video that I'm not going to go with because I don't know where you're going to struggle. So study objective 1 talks about management decision making. How do managers go about deciding between two courses of action? And this incremental analysis approach is used. And you see a basic illustration of incremental analysis here where you have two alternatives, and each alternative has ramifications on revenue and costs and profit of a company. And so basically speaking, with all of these types of analyses that you're going to encounter in the next, I think, 6 study objectives, the idea is you put the two alternatives next to each other and you compare their impact on revenues, costs, and net income of a company and see which one ends up in a better position, and you go with that choice. Here's the types of incremental analysis that are used in this chapter. Accepting an order at a special price deals with a customer offers you a one-time deal to buy a lot of whatever you're selling, but they want a discount off of the typical price, and you have to decide whether to reject or accept the order. Make or buy decisions are decisions where maybe you're a manufacturer of cars and you buy parts from some other supplier, or should you make the parts yourself? Which way is more economically feasible? So there's make or buy decisions here. Opportunity cost is something you're going to have to understand for make or buy decisions. Continuing on, sell or process further. This is the best example of this is with unfinished furniture. You can sell unfinished furniture at a certain price, or you can finish it and then charge a higher price. This type of analysis will help you determine whether you should sell something or process it further and sell it for a higher price. Retain or replace equipment. If the equipment is getting old, it's probably costing you more to operate it. So should you then bite the bullet, buy a new piece of equipment, and then get reduced operating costs? There's an analysis right here to help you figure that situation out. Eliminating an unprofitable segment. If you have a business that has 3 different types of products that they're selling, and one of them is not producing a profit, should you automatically just discontinue that product line or not? It's not always the right answer to say just discontinue that product line. So read through that and understand why. And then allocation of limited resources. If you can only use your resource to produce one thing, what should you use it to produce? So which thing is more profitable to you? This situation walks you through a company who manufactures pen and pencil sets. There's deluxe and standard sets, and they're going to explain to you how to choose whether or not you should produce deluxe or standard sets. So look through all of those types of incremental analysis and be able to handle problems dealing with any of those. You won't have problems like dealing with all of them on the test, but you will have at least 2 of them.